Hello, greetings again. This is about my case, and this case is not only about me, but whoever this witch has got, Pakistani witch, families, damaged families, Iranian. Now, whatever they are telling me, I'm the good force is here, like the bad force, but hopefully this is from a good force. My mother's in-laws, this witch would make the hole. You won't believe this. Whether you believe it or not, I have to come out with it. Someone knows, but I'm not going to take that person's name. About this witch. And this witch is Pakistani with a lot of money and influence, like military, Ziaul Haq, like Farrukhzai Ahmad got to Ziaul. Ziaul Haq gave Farrukhzai Ahmad free land for her institute, clinical psychology institute. Another thing is they are in Karachi University, educational ministers, not only heads of departments in Karachi University, but educational ministers in Pakistan. So these witches people have occupied very high posts in Pakistan. Hello, yeah, and I was told that someone was saving me, trying at least, that we don't do badmashi, we don't go into bad things, become bad girls, promiscuous and all. Because this witch, she has a strong sorcery, black magic, psychic powers. This is what she would want us to be. So my mind went back to someone, and we have a case. So it's not her fault, but so much damaging Sindhi families, Iranian families, Khoja Sindhi families, and also my precedents. Apparently, it may not seem important, very important, or it may seem like let's not, because my Khoja Sindhis would say, yeah, forget about it. They didn't take any. See, they themselves, Chagla family, did not complain the least bit. But I was only told by my aunt Kaur that, you see, this music, national anthem, the music of Pakistan's national anthem was composed by our Ghulam Ali Chagla, Ahmad Ghulam Ali, our Chagla, and Pakistan did not recognize him. So we just kept it at that. And sorry, my voice, the quality of my voice recording is bad, kind of, not as good. And so you may not be able to understand my words properly, my sentences, read me, or hear me properly. Since I've done something, live stream is better on Facebook. So, but I've been asked because they they're not allowing me. No, it's for my good. Whatever happened on Facebook. Well, I will restart live stream on Facebook if I'm alive on the 2nd of April. This is no drama. So, yeah, this is no drama. This is a very serious case. Like I said in my previous video. Yeah, another thing I will touch on is recently they were asking me, so how are you, Radha Rani? And come on, say it before the false people take the stage. And I was like, no, I don't know. I was in a terrible mood, messed up. And I was like, I'm sorry. Even if Her Highness, I felt that her supporters were asking me, I could not answer properly at that time. When this thing hits me, it's like, forget it, I don't know. I can't say. And then I would remember, at least say sorry. Sorry, Your Highness. I cannot say until Durga Ma. Then I called Durga Ma, I called, and why should I say it? Because the gods and goddesses are very humble, it seems. But then take the malicious energy, which I cannot, they won't let me take it. Because they haven't left me with the inner self-defense mechanism. It doesn't operate. My shock absorbers are like gone, finished. I need new ones. So anyways, I was thinking maybe maybe disgrace is my destiny, fate, and gods are supposed to be humble, but it comes on me that my enemy is getting on the stage and getting the limelight, and would this be fair to those people outside, right? I couldn't think, but now I mean to come to think about it, false people coming up. You would think they are masters and all, like Paramhamsa Vishwananda. I can tell you, if you check, he's Hasad Khan. He was in London. Like, sorry, I don't, like Mumtaz Ali Khan. The book he has written, I've read some of it. I bought it. I even went to his talk on yoga well-being in Dubai on 7th February. So as reluctant as I was to use Radharani, my past, it came out. You see how I have been saved. God is great. Mirabai. I didn't realize there seemed to be how principles, again this thing came out, that she was Mirabai. And then slowly, like, really, when I went with the Khadija Mirza Shah, Khadija Shah, to invite the principal for her wedding, Sabia's friend, an ex-Saint Josephine also, before me, they were my seniors. And once they graduated then, so I'm like 4 or 5 years behind them, although not in age. So anyways, I didn't know that Khadija would take me. We call her Goshi, Sabia and her group. So I didn't know. Anyways, here I'm going to call her Khadija. Khadija took me to principal's. She said, we'll go to the principal's house. So on the way, after SM Law College, she graduated from SM Law College also, Khadija. So then we went to principal's house to invite her for Khadija's wedding. Khadija herself came out to invite people for her wedding. And we went there and she hugged me, the principal. Once the principal hugged me, I didn't feel myself. So I had also met her after a long time because she was asked to stay at home until whether she would get her reinstatement back. This was her second or third time. No, she got her second reinstatement, but the government changed. So she had to go no, government change. She got her reinstatement to St. Joseph's College. Second one kind of automatically was, gone, lost, because the new government came into power in Pakistan. So I was not meeting her. It was a long time, and she told me over the phone that, wait, not now, don't come over now to my place. But Khadija, I didn't know. We were supposed to go to SM Law College to invite her friends and teachers and all. So then she told me, let's go to our principal's place. My present principal and her ex-principal of St. Joseph's College. So I took her there, and when I hugged her, my principal, I did not feel myself. So Mirabai. So recently in Dubai, I read about Mirabai on Google search. So I felt like I disappeared. But my body was there and everything, but I did not feel myself. I only felt the principle, and I felt like I was floating then. Floating. So I thought this was like a prayer, because on the roof I would pray, Bibi Mariam, may you hug me again. It's been a long time. Like through Mummy, my principal. I call her Mummy too. By now you people who are on Facebook following me know this. So I thought Bibi Mariam had hugged me. That's why I felt this way. Then later on I thought maybe reincarnation came up. So I started to think that I was a mother, and maybe before a mother, I was just thinking, maybe before a mother died, she hugged her mother or hugged her mother's dead body. This thing about the hug, embrace, and I used to feel that Bibi Mariam hugged me, or that later on about reincarnation, finding out that I was her mother, reincarnated. I mean, in past life I was Mrs. Munira Gulzar's mother. And then the arms wrestling we had. So my hand went numb. Life just left. So later on, the reincarnation thing, I thought maybe she held her mother's hand a lot. When her mother was in the hospital, she told me, before 1962, in 1962, no, not before. Like she got married in 1962 and her mother died after 3 or 6 months. During that time, she used to go to see her mother in the hospital. Her mother was hospitalized. So I thought maybe she was holding her mother's hand. So that's why my hand went numb when once we had arms wrestling in her house, Mrs. Munira Gulzar's house. Her and I. And now many things are coming up. Like, Mrs. Munira Gulzar, when she was the principal of St. Joseph's College, she wore saris. So in my final year, I did ask her. But before that, Mummy in purple, meaning purple sari, on the roll, negative camera roll I would put there, that pack with, the negatives, had this inside. So on top I would put Mummy in purple sari. So I went to this song, Tofa Tofa Tofa, Indian movie song. It's a bit hard for me to talk because it's quite overwhelming. So it's, they say that Mirabai, we don't know. We've lost a lot. They've lost much about Mirabai. It's just guesswork, and I don't know how. But Mirabai. Hello, sorry. Yeah, so my throat has gone dry, and I don't feel like drinking water. This is the thing, very strange. Not that I want to punish myself. So now I'll cut this short. If Mirabai, Mummy, Munira Gulzar, signs are there, then Radharani, surely there's something. And if I felt it because the idol that Mirabai surely did uh, embrace, or she disappeared. So it's coming to me now, and she disappeared. Like when Goshi Khadija Shah, now Mirza, Khadija Mirza on Facebook. She's married now. Took me to Mummy's place. So we hugged, and I didn't feel myself. And I even came home writing. I wrote this in my personal diary that I felt I was floating, maybe later, next day or something. It was very overwhelming for me. I did not tell Khadija or the principal, but I came back home and wrote in my diary about this embrace. Hello, I'm going to get this, so it's coming, see? Maybe Her Highness, the sheikhs wanted an answer. They wanted to know, they said, no, we want to know the truth. And at that time I was messed up. So I was saying, I don't know. I felt I was being very difficult. But at the same time, I don't know. And thus, but how shall I say this? Yeah, it's come out, Mirabai, this way. So thanks for waiting, and here the answer is coming. Those who want to know the truth, who want to be free, who want to have their freedom, who want to know what the true religion, or whether the religions are true or not, or what. So thank you so much. Heartfelt thank you. We'll be continuing this later. Although I don't know if I will still not be overwhelmed like this. Maybe not, let's see. Thank you so much.